is up, YouTube and KliqpodNation? Nation? As always, thank you for joining me, your boy JG, back with another Tuesday night Smackdown review. As far as how was tonight's show, it wasn't too bad, man. To be honest, there's only one part I really want to complain about, and we'll get to that. But with that being said, man, even with that small complaint, right after that part ended, they ended the show phenomenally. So there's a little hint to what we might be talking about and what we might not been satisfied about. If you tuned in last week, you seen a special guest. At the very end, you might very well see the same special guest again because I can already hear him. But with that being said, let's go ahead, let him get on camera and smile. That's me, Bubba. Hi, Bubba. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Okay, say hi. Okay, you gotta put that down though. You gotta turn it off. So with that being said, let's get to the intro. What is up? As we said in the intro, thank you guys for always joining me. I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate that. Just means the absolute world, man. Every day we're growing one subscriber at a time. And it's every one of you, every single one individual that's helped us get here and continue to where we're going. But with that being said, man, I want to give a huge shout out to my buddy Direct WWE doing huge things. Keep it up, buddy. Also, yo, SmackDown wasn't too bad. Pretty decent show, man. If the main event wasn't the main event, it'll probably got a good rating from me. Probably been the best show I've seen in a minute, man. Absolutely loved the way the show started tonight. Thought that was fire. Sorry, got something I just keep messing with on my face. Uh, thought the show was absolute fire, man. Thought the start was great. We started off tonight, SmackDown, with the New Day coming out, pancaking the crowd. Pancakes here, pancakes there, carrying the Stanley Cup, just dumping it everywhere. Loved it, guys. Shoot, man, I loved it. Then they proceed to talk about the tag team winning the tag WWE Tag Team Championship last week. Shout out to Eric Rowan, man, get better quick. Congratulations to the New Day for becoming the five-time tag team champion. And to play off this, they had Booker T come out to the ring, man. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Xavier Woods starts out. Does my eyes deceive me? Is it really King Booker? And Booker, you know. Oh my God, dude. It was such a good it was a good first segment, man. I was laughing. I was enjoying myself. Sometimes you forget how just like glorious of a character King Booker truly is, man. And then tonight we got to see it and remember, and it was just kind of hilarious, man. So King Booker proceeds to proceeds to give a royal decree as he grants Xavier the Wise, Kofi the Brave, and Big E. And Big E doesn't take too kindly to this at first. He's like, wait, man, what's going on, man? He's like, well, did you Saxton me? Come on, man. Y'all know how we feel about Saxton here. So that was perfect. Played perfectly, too. See, I'm still laughing thinking about it. Played perfectly, man. And Biggie proceeds to tell him, they got cool nicknames, but I didn't. And he's like, you don't see, but it is Big E. And I just absolutely love this, man. He congratulated them on their five-time tag team championship victories. Not only that, man, we seen the Spinner Rooney. And I gotta say, man, for 50 plus books, still busting out the Spinner Rooney like no other. Xavier's was beautiful, but the man knows how to dance. So was Kofi. The best Spinner Rooney of them all, though, was Big E, man. So he goes, Can't finish it up. Finished about halfway. They grab his leg, spin him around. Dude. Oh, guys. I am not doing this justice. Go back and check it out, man. I'm actually going to hop off here and I'll probably try to find some way to watch it a few more times, man. I got an absolute kick out of this. Great way to start the night. You know, we're not the hugest with starting our night with comedy, let alone a lot of talking, man. But I really enjoyed this, I got to say, man. So already, SmackDown, first 10 to 15 minutes, better than Raw. Thank you, Jesus. Then, we get a three-team match that originally I had my doubts about when I had heard the original rumors about the three teams. So it's the Bar, the Colognes, and the Good Brothers. I have to say, I actually thought this match was well done. I thought it played great. The Colognes, for not seeing them on TV for almost 2 years now, feels like Jesus. They looked great. I know they've been doing some things on the scenes. I've actually seen a few matches they've been doing here and there. But, man, they actually look really great. The Bar looked like the Bar. And the Good Brothers impressed me, but, you know, I'm kind of biased to the Good Brothers, so does that really count when I say that? But I thought they did a great job here. There were a couple nice setups. I thought Gallows had a really nice segment where he goes ahead and hits Cesaro with a pump handle slam. Gets a big slam off the ropes right after. Gets a close 2 count. I won't even lie. At this point, I actually was starting to root for the Good Brothers. And I was actually thinking they might pull this off. Even though, in the back of my head, I knew the Bar was going to win this. Cesaro gets the hat. Cesaro tags Epico to get saved. Genius move, man. After this, there's a double team on Cesaro, but Primo actually returns the favor and saves Cesaro from the Magic Killer. Then, this is where it gets a little weird. So it breaks down. We're outside, camera angles outside the ring. We see Sheamus give Cologne a big boot to the face. Then it cuts back to the ring, and at this point, we're already getting the pin 1, 2, 3. But you hear in the commentary that Cesaro just hit an uppercut in the ring. So I'm figuring Cesaro hit the European uppercut and then got the 1, 2, 3. I mean, I seen the 1, 2, 3, but the weird part was we didn't see the actual move. And the funny thing about this is this actually happens twice tonight, and we'll cover it a little later as we get there. But tiny nitpicks tonight, man. Tiny nitpicks. You guys know I have a thing about attention to detail. This is a huge detail that really could have blown everything for the show for me. Not seeing the actual finish annoys me more than seeing how things would play outside of the ring. What do I care about outside of the ring? It's inside that matters. There's also another point later in. Now, there's another point that's identical to this where we really don't see the finish. But there's also another point where we have a camera angle where they are proceeding to talk about, or one of the wrestlers, I know who the wrestler is, I just don't want to ruin it right now. You can see this person say, slap me. And that's the shit that kills me, man. The new camera, I'm not saying the camera angles from back in the day were the best. They weren't. But things were hidden a lot better. Now, things aren't hidden so well. It's very out in the open when you actually watch it break down a match. Especially when you're in a role like us and I want to deliver it to you guys. I mean, these are the little tiny things that we notice here and there. So, I feel the WWE needs to really step their game up and start giving us better camera motions and camera angles. Because tonight, if I did have to pick something that might have ruined the show for me, that would be it. Would be the camera angles and then what I'll talk about towards the end. We cut to Rusev Day backstage with Paige. Paige announces they will be in a three-team match next week. The winner of next week's match will actually go on to face the Bar, who come away with tonight's victory. In the other three-team match, they'll face the Bar next week or the following week to see who fights them at Hell in a Cell. Okay. Mike, when is Hell in a Cell? think so. Yeah, I guess we're still like 3 weeks away almost. Maybe 2.5, something like that. Then we get something that when it originally started, man, I got to be honest. I was loving that we got the Viper back, but I was not wanting to see any kind of a feud really with Jeff Hardy. I have to say, this has beyond surpassed my expectations of what I thought about this and what this possible rivalry can do. Jeff Hardy's in the ring. He's initially talking about his actions. He shows the video, and then he talks about his actions towards Randy next week. And he says it felt good. It almost felt like he found the old Jeff Hardy. It made him feel alive again. And then he proceeds to thank Randy for this. Randy comes out, and Randy proceeds to congratulate him for finally taking a look in the mirror, seeing what he could really be, seeing who he really is. But he says, even though he appreciates him thanking him for him reaching this point, he shouldn't, because Randy's not done with him. Randy wants to leave the old Jeff completely done, demolished in the middle of the ring. And it got me to thinking, is this how we hit Brother Nero? Could this truly be a build-up to Brother Nero? Because think about it. He says he's trying to get it so we leave the old Jeff Hardy, which is, currently what we're seeing still, behind in a pile in the middle of the ring. So this got me thinking, man, and the only thing I could come up with in my mind is I actually think we're going to see Brother Nero out of this. I think they're going to allow Randy to destroy Jeff so much, he will come back as Brother Nero with Matt Hardy, which will be fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to this and seeing where this goes. So after thinking this, man, I'm thinking Brother Nero's coming out of this. But with that being said, Randy is smart. He says he's not stupid. He's not going to come fight Jeff tonight. I mean, he's on the walkway, but he's not coming into the ring. He's not an idiot. Jeff proceeds to say, doesn't matter. He's going to see him at Hell in a Cell. So we have that confirmed. We are going to see Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton at Hell in a Cell. Look forward to this. I think it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. Do I think this is going to be the end? No. I think this will be the beginning of the end. Before we see Jeff gone for a little bit and come back as Brother Nero. So, really high expectations for this. Look forward to how this is going to play out, guys. We get Carmella in the back. We get the R-Truth. We get Carmelo in the back talking to Renee about tonight's match versus Charlotte. Of course, she says Mella's money. Then we get as she leaves, we get R-Truth coming through looking for her. Then we get Ty Dillinger following him. All I took out of this whole segment, the whole entire freaking segment, man. I'm sorry, Ty. Ty literally says, this is my life. And I felt horrible for the man. You're wasting this man, the perfect 10. And you wasting him. For what? Why? I don't get it, guys. Dude has superstar written all over him. But yet just WWE doesn't want to recognize it. I heard JD actually listened to his review for Monday Night Raw this morning. And he's talking about the Ascension's a waste. Not only do I agree about that, and we absolutely mentioned that on last night's Raw. But that's how I feel about Ty Dillinger, man. I just don't understand. I don't understand what the WWE wasted his time for. If not, you should have just left him in NXT, man. He could have been an amazing champ that would get, he'd be the determining factor if you go to the main roster, you stay down. I don't know. It's just such a shame to see him wasted in this role. Then we get Naomi versus Billie Kay of the Iconics. Last week, Peyton won. Billie comes out, says she has what is the word I'm looking for? Where you can read the future. and that she's gonna win. Toronto's gonna have a horrible season. I kind of chuckled at that. The Raptors. And sure enough, she wins, man, with the assistance of Peyton Royce. Referee's back's turn. Peyton Royce grabs Naomi from the outside, pulls her over, and kicks her from the ground. Holy shit. Gotta say, man, that was a hell of a kick. That's like far. She's literally standing on the ground, kicks Naomi, who's barely hanging over the top rope. Like, damn, maybe it was the middle rope, but it was a ridiculous kick. Billy pins her, gets the 1, 2, 3. So now we have Billy Kay and Peyton Royce that both beat Naomi. What's next for Naomi in this? Personally, I think she's going to find a partner, and her and that partner are going to challenge them. That would only make sense, right? So, I don't know. You guys think they're actually using this to build something for SummerSlam, or you think they're just kind of using this as a get back at Dave Meltzer's comment thing? I think the Iconics are good enough to get themselves over. I enjoy the shit out of them. They're hilarious. I also enjoy Naomi. She's great, man. I think SmackDown does better with their women's division. I still think it's partially a joke. We know why, the Golden Era. If you're new to this channel, we're not talking about the Golden Era of wrestling. We're talking about the Golden Era of blondes being champions. Vince McMahon's fixation in life. But I don't know, man. Honestly, this match was so quick. I mean, there was no real showcase to it. Billy didn't really show me anything. Naomi didn't show me anything I haven't seen before. Actually, I lied. Naomi looked pretty on fire in this match. Personally, I think Naomi's one of the most underrated wrestlers. I think a lot of people just associate that she's married to an Uso. So they already did, dock her points for that for some reason. When honestly, I think she's made the biggest strides in the quickest amount of time, maybe minus a Ronda Rousey. I mean, her moveset works for her. Her whole freaking character is phenomenal for her. I mean, everything matches up for her. People love Feel the Glow. I gotta lie, man. I don't not like it. I do enjoy it. Just sometimes I feel that since Naomi did get a little bit of a title run, I don't know, she's just kind of thrown to the back burner now. And it kind of sucks. I kind of think she should be more focused on in the shows, better represented. But honestly, I don't really think a loss to Billy, honestly, I don't think there's really much you could do to hurt Naomi. Stop. I mean, I don't think she's going anywhere. Like I said, I think she is one of your better wrestlers. I think she's made leaps and bounds from when we originally remember her as a Funkadactyl to where she is now. Then it's the difference between night and day. So I'm really enjoying what she's doing right now. Really, kind of bummed she didn't get the dub tonight, but let's see where they progress this. Let's see who is going to end up being that person she tags with. I lied earlier. I said there was one part of the show that disappointed me. There's two. No. This part didn't disappoint me because the way it finished. We get Brie and Daniel. First off, Daniel, I have no problems with Daniel. Love. I sit at the edge of my chair and listen fully when Daniel Bryan speaks. He talks about how Miz and Marie sat there last week and mocked his retirement. How Miz is nothing. He's just a poor actor. Such a poor actor. He couldn't even act like a man last week. He had to hide behind his wife. Then he hands the microphone to Brie. That's where your boy JG kind of tunes out for a minute. Brie proceeds to talk about she don't care. How she's not trying to steal Daniel's spotlight. It's just hard to be a wife and sit around and hear somebody. You want for me to believe for 2 seconds you ain't trying to steal nobody's spotlight. Ronda wins the title, you're there. Ronda gets Congratulated with the title. You're there. Last week on Smackdown, Miz and Maurice doing a segment. Show up. This week, you're with Brian. Last night, you're on Raw and you guys announced that you're coming back to wrestle next week. We find out it's the Riot Squad you're going to face. Don't talk out your ass. Don't be a liar flat out on TV. That's all you want is the spotlight, Bree. You don't know how to exist without it. That's why you have a show called Tota Bellas, where I guarantee you a lot of it is staged, just like the Miz and Maurice. I will say I actually enjoy Miz and Maurice. I've seen every episode this season. It's not bad. It's not on my, I would recommend people to watch it. I just get a kick out of it. I like some things that we see in it. But Bree's there to steal the spotlight, let's be honest, guys. But this leads to CNO Miz and Zelina Vega coming out, man. Match was good for what they had. Good for what they had. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every second of this match. It actually got me thinking about the future and possibly seeing this main event different pay-per-views. I think this would be phenomenal. These two work so well together. They have damn near, I don't want to say matching styles, but matching styles where even if they were a tag team, I think they would be one of the most flawless tag teams we had ever seen, but I don't want to see that. It was just to give you an idea. So, Zelina Vega proceeds to tell Bree and Daniel, you know, it's nice to be in the ring with two legends. She's like Bree and Almas. I would have said Daniel and Almas, but that's me. Proceeds to talk trash to Daniel. Daniel's like, well, if I was GM, I would make that a match. And he keeps calling out Paige. Paige makes the excuse. Her office is on the other side of the building. She's got to run in heels. But she makes the match. Cien Almas versus Daniel. Like I said, great match, man. We start out with the Tranquilo to Brian. He wasn't playing it. Kicks Almas out. Almas turns that real quick. Almas looks so good. This was one of the first matches you really don't see Almas in control, though, damn near the whole match. Daniel, they actually switched off very well. I thought it was perfectly done. It just left me wanting more, and that's what it's supposed to do, especially on a Tuesday night. Daniel gets the win. But Daniel gets the win due to him having Almas in a yes lock. Maurice comes out of the audio, Bree attacks Zelina. Maurice comes out, attacks Bree, throws her into a still post. Almas is still in the yes lock. Miz attacks Daniel from the back. He allows Almas to do the double underhook DDT. Bree gets sent into the ring, set up in the corner. Zelina Vega hits her with the running double knees. Then Daniel Bryan and Maurice Miz and Maurice make Daniel Bryan watch as Nikki Bella gets DDT'd right in front of him. And then he receives a skull crushing finale. So Daniel wins by DQ, but honestly, Miz won the war tonight. Almas looked great. Almas comes out strong. All the way around. Good stuff. Greatly done. Greatly done. We get to continue to see the beef between these two, but we get to see Almas, and it just makes us dream about the future. And if you're not an Almas fan out there, I feel sorry for you. This man is a superstar. I say it, JD says it, the community says it. This man is glorious. Glorious. And Zelina, one of the best mouthpieces. Her and Almas together, absolute amazing. Then we get a segment with AJ Styles. This, I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed this. So, we get AJ Styles. Starts talking about how Samoa's playing the mental mind game, and he's got AJ where he wants, or at least he thinks he does. But really, he doesn't. AJ's going to call an end to it tonight, and he calls out Samoa Joe. Samoa's a smart man. Shows up on the Titantron. Like, hey, don't worry, we're gonna end this. Pulls out his phone. Like, but see, what you're doing tonight is continuing to prove my point. Where's the father for your kid? Pulls out the phone. Like, I feel like maybe I should continue like that. Calls Wendy Styles. Ask her how's it going. If everything's okay. Then he proceeds to tell her, how's everything coming for the back school barbecue? He might just be there next Tuesday. So I'm pretty sure we all know where this is going to lead. Joe's going to be seeing Wendy Styles next Tuesday. I'm excited about it, man. The further they go with this storyline, it just gets better. It's like they blew it with Knox, but for some reason, this is playing so damn good. Love it. Now, we get to the other black spot on the evening. Before we talk about this black spot, I do want to say, immediately after the black spot itself, there was a great ending. So it all worked out. But we literally seen Charlotte is literally Roman Reigns. Now, I've been saying this for a while. JD's been saying it. People have been saying this. I also don't think people have realized. But what we seen tonight between Carmella and Charlotte was literally a Roman Reigns match. Think about it. How does a Roman Reigns match go? Roman gets his ass kicked, busts out of nowhere, hits his couple of moves, wins. Even at Brock at SummerSlam. What do we see tonight? Carmella's dominating the match, which second week in a row she's came out in the two-piece. I swear to God, I know she's heard our shit. Okay? Because why else would she have changed that? Somebody's listening, man. They know we couldn't stand that one-piece spandex 80 outfit. And since she's rocking the two-piece, yo, she might be the most beautiful woman on SmackDown. No. The woman I'm about to talk to after this is the most beautiful woman on... No. There's too many beautiful women on SmackDown. That's not what we're here to rate. But Carmella does look great with the two-piece. Absolutely love it on her. Love the black and the pink 2 weeks in a row. Think she actually looked semi-decent in the match tonight. She wasn't money, so let's not go that far. She showed some positives. She showed a lot of negatives. She showed she's still weak. Needs help from everybody else to kind of get this match off herself. But with that being said, I mean, she did do a few nice things. But she literally just beats down Charlotte till the end. And then Charlotte pops off a spear. It's the natural selection, figure 8. Carmella taps. Roman Reigns. So, not only is the agenda being pushed literally with Roman himself, but it's also being pushed with Charlotte Flair. So, I don't know. But what I will say is, right after the match, Becky wasn't having it. Comes out, beats the shit out of Charlotte. Looking hot, man. I think badass Becky, because she's not a heel. She's not a heel. I'm fully 100% in agreement with JD. I came on here after the freaking show itself, before I ever even heard his review talking about it, and I told you guys, after I heard the fans' reaction, she wasn't no heel. They won't let her be a heel. Tonight, she still can't be a heel. She is stone cold Becky Lynch. That's what she is. Stone cold Becky Lynch. And no matter how bad they want her to be heel, Charlotte is the heel. We want Becky to win. We love Becky. And since Becky's got this new badass about her, she's so freaking hot. With that being said, man, as I said, it was a good show. Happy we were able to do this, not yell. Look forward to coming to you guys later in the week. If you guys haven't checked out the Madden video I dropped earlier today, go check it out. It's a Legend Pack, Legend Bundle Pack pull. Pretty fun, pretty exciting. This weekend, Saturday, we will be streaming on Twitch. Sorry about my voice. Like, it's just shot. But with all that being said, guys, as always, take names, kick ass. Peace.